Romance, romance, romance. I've always been on the shy side. Well, not anymore. Well, still a little bit. But back in the day, I used to be a bit on the shy side. Which means that you spend a lot of time on your own thinking and overthinking and sometimes underthinking. I don't know what that means, but you can sort of understand from overthinking, thinking, whatever. Yeah, and then in all this thinking, what I developed was a sense of appreciating those relationships that are there, but because we're so caught up in your own shit, you don't really realize that they're there. You know, those friendships, those people that are just always there, but you take them for granted because you're like, you don't even know, like you just take them for granted. And in this whole thinking, I also developed this, I guess it's a quality that, I mean, I see the best in everyone. I literally see the best in everyone. But I think I see the best in everyone because I sort of put myself away from people and I sort of shied. I was too shy. I never communicated with people. So whoever would come to me wouldn't have any bad intentions because they didn't even know me to, like, you know, I wasn't that open for people to come up to me and want to put their bad intentions on me. So everyone who ever came to me was always like with good intentions, and then I just never saw that bad side. And with relationships, I used to have this view of the world that the world, it wasn't like the world revolves around you, but if you play your cards right, not even if you play your cards right, if you do certain things a certain way, that things will work out the way they're supposed to. And in this situation, it was someone who I tried to be friends with, but we were just acquainted. It wasn't like we were like close. But then we got put into a situation where we sort of had to grow a relationship, and not in the sense of our romantic relationships, but it was we were made to sit in it was math class. We were made to sit next to each other. You know, back in the day, the teacher would have a chart and be like, you sit here, you sit there, like that. So I was sitting next to her. So, I mean, we got to talking. I was really nervous the first time because I'm like, this person doesn't even know me. She only knows my name, but I've never really spoken to them. Now I have to speak to them on a daily basis. And I got put next to this person, and we get talking. We talk a lot. Obviously, it's class. You're in what year? Maybe 10th grade? Yeah, 10th grade. And you're talking, you start to grow that relationship. And at that time, I had a knack for math. I was really good at math. And she wasn't as strong. And she started inviting me over to her house to give her like some tutoring lessons. We would like do homework and shit together. So, yeah, that started to grow and we became closer and closer friends. And at the time, she had been dating someone. And they broke up very shortly after. But we would talk about this, and she'd tell me, oh, guys, like, I want a guy who does this, I want a guy. This is literally one of those stories where it's like, that guy, like, ooh, I wish I could have a guy just like you, and then you're like, but I'm here, and then she's like, oh, no, but not you, you know? So, like, yeah, the relationship just grew, and I'm like, you know, like, I'm still this shy guy that doesn't know how to really approach girls and do all of this stuff. And she's telling me literally every quality she likes in a guy. And me in my head, I'm like, yo, these are all the qualities that I have. like I can have, like I didn't necessarily have all of them, but I made myself get them. I became that person she envisioned in her head. And one fateful day, we were in school. We were in school really late. I think I was playing football, and she stayed with me. She was watching me play football. I'm like, yo, she's waiting. She's watching football. She's watching me play. She's got my stuff, like. And yeah, then later in the day, we sat down. We were really talking. We were really close. It was kind of cold, so we sat next to each other. And I was trying to get the courage to tell her how I was feeling about her. But I didn't get that courage, and she left. She went home. And I got home and I grabbed my phone and I started writing this long message. It was a long message. Like, it was long. Okay, you get the point. But it was a really long message, and I literally poured my whole heart out. Yeah, I let it all out. I was like, you're beautiful. I like you. I think we would be great together. Like, I have all the qualities you want in a guy. And almost immediately after, okay, like, obviously she read the message. It's not like she didn't read the message, but like, after like a while went by, it wasn't that long, maybe 15 minutes, she literally replied with a long message telling me that, like, no, I think you got the signals mixed up. Like, that's not how I feel about you. I don't think we should do that. Like, I just got out of a relationship and I really like you, but only as a friend. That whole hullabaloo. And yeah, you can imagine being in 10th grade. Luckily, I didn't tell anyone this, and I tell people a lot of shit, but I didn't tell anyone this. So the next day we had math class in the morning. It was a double lesson, so it was like 2 hours long, and it was the most awkward session. Well, to begin with. But then, like, for the first 10 minutes of the class, it was really awkward, but this is the amazing part about this person, and she just immediately acted like nothing ever happened. She looked at me and she said, what you did yesterday didn't happen. I want to be your friend, and I want to be your good friend, because you're a good person, you have a good heart. And now, let's forget what happened, and let's just be friends. You're coming to my house tonight to do some math? I was like, yeah, I am. Cool. And yeah, till this day, we are amazing friends. And what that taught me, like, what that made me believe, like, you know, what's the question? Sorry. Yes, that moment in my life played a big role in who I am today, because it taught me that you're allowed to make mistakes. Things happen that aren't always desirable. It's not that it's going to be like that. It's not going to turn out like that. Things will get better. And sometimes when you make that mistake, you're rewarded with something even bigger in return. You know, you don't get what you want, but you get something even more valuable, which is the friendship that I molded with this person. And that's the sort of outlook I always have on life. Like, I mean, bad things happen all the time, but no matter what, don't be discouraged by that one bad thing that happened. Don't let that stop you from dreaming and thinking and imagining yourself in a good place with good people around you. But yeah, that's basically my moment in life.